Are you tired of old engraved images? Let me show you something new. Hello everyone and welcome to this new video from Free Dreams 106 channel. Today folks, we have a new guide for our lasers, because in this video I'm going to show you a tool for transforming classic images into amazing photos. The process is super simple and uses a software that's completely free and very easy to use. So today I'll show you what this website is, how to use it, and how to turn boring images into stunning engravings. For this video I'll be creating these beautiful engravings with the 10-watt Algo Laser Pixie to preserve as much detail as possible. And stick around until the end, because I'll also reveal 3 tricks to get the most out of this generator. Have I piqued your curiosity? Great, then leave a like and let's get started. Here we are at the computer to begin this tutorial. I've already opened the website we'll be using today, Spiral Betty, and as I mentioned, this software is completely free for personal use, accessible online and easy to use. To get started, all we have to do is upload the image we want to use for our print in this area. The website will process it and show us this adjustment screen, where we can change the image magnification. When we are satisfied, we can click the check mark to access the really fun part, because that's where the magic happens. As you can see, the site has automatically created a spiral version of our image without us having to do a thing. But that's not all, because now we have access to all the settings we need to create the file exactly the way we want it. Let's start by setting the preview to black and white to better visualize the effect. We discussed the spiral effect in depth in the last video, I'll link above. So today we'll focus on the other 2 effects, but I'll also give you a brief overview of this option. As you can see, it's really interesting, because it takes our image and transforms it into a photo made up of concentric rings. You can experiment with the result using the available settings. For example, here we can change the number of rings that make up the image. As you increase the number of rings, they'll become thinner, and the image will look even more like the original. On the other hand, reducing the number of rings will make the image easier to edit, but also less accurate. Under Scale, you can enlarge or reduce the image, just as you did in the initial adjustment where you first loaded the file. Under Lightness, you can adjust the image brightness and consequently the shape of the rings that define the spiral. Under Contrast, you can adjust the contrast. You don't need to be an expert in photography or editing to use these settings. Just experiment a bit and check the preview to see if the result improves with a particular adjustment. As you may have noticed, the preview in the center updates automatically every time we change a setting. But now let's move on to the 2 effects I want to focus on today: lines and dots. To access them, click on the corresponding option in the top right corner. Let's start with lines. As soon as you click, you'll see that the site changes the effect and processes the image, create one made up of parallel segments. In my opinion, this effect is phenomenal too. And of course, here as well we have several settings to adjust. First, under lines we can increase or decrease the number of segments and thus the image resolution. Then under angle we can choose the angle of the segments by dragging the slider back and forth. As you can see, the effect changes significantly depending on the angle used. This is definitely one of the most important options. We also have lightness and contrast here, but you may have noticed there are also a couple more icons that can come in handy. The first one lets us invert light and dark areas, depending on what you need, a positive or a negative. The second one, on the other hand, lets us add a border to the image. To use the file with our laser, click this button and select SVG without the background. Alright, now let's move on to the last option, the dots. With this effect, this site will automatically convert your photo into an image made up of round dots. But the even more interesting part comes next. Depending on the effect you want to achieve, you can change the shape of the dots to triangles, little hearts, stars, squares, and a mix of all these shapes. In my opinion, this is a truly fantastic option that lets us create lots of creative effects. In this case, we can adjust the number of dots and their maximum and minimum sizes. Alright, now that we have our images edited, let's move right on to the engraving. Okay, we are ready to set up our engraving. For today's video, I've decided to use a laser we have already seen on the channel, namely the Algo Laser Pixie, which I've reviewed above. The Algo Laser Pixie is available in different power levels. Mine is the 10 watts, so it has a small focal point, perfect for detail engraving like this. So, to prepare the project, I use Lightburn. It's super easy to set up the engraving. Let's open the software, import the SVG we just created and set the dimensions we want. For example, I set it to 80 by 80 millimeters. Now, very important, the type of engraving we want to perform is fill. By default, the engraving mode is line, so let's change it to fill right away. Since I'm just experimenting, I'll use plain cardstock as the material, so I'll set the speed to 6000 mm per minute and the power to 60%. By clicking on this little icon, we can preview the engraving to make sure it's set to fill, and get an idea of how long it will take our laser to engrave. I'll select my Algo Laser Pixie as the machine, and then all I have to do is send it to print. If you are enjoying this video, remember that you can give the channel a huge boost with a small gesture, such as leaving a like below or a comment. Thanks to everyone who supports me. And here we are with the results. I decided to engrave my image with 3 different effects: lines, round dots and little triangles. What can I say? They all turn out beautiful in my opinion. It's a perfect option for creating something different from the classic engraved image. The advantage of using the laser is that we can create detailed images even in small sizes, unlike 3D printing, which struggles with these formats. As I mentioned earlier, for this video I decided to use the Algo Laser Pixie, a compact laser engraver and cutter that's perfect for anyone looking to get started in this field, or for those who want to add a space-saving machine for detail engraving to their workshop. I've dedicated an entire review to this machine and it remains one of my favorites, especially for its value for money. Just think that now you can find it for only 130 euros for the 3 watts version, which is great for super detailed engraving, or 199 euros for the 10 watts version if you want to also do a little bit of cutting. It is a great deal in my opinion, so I've included all the links below in the description in case you are interested. So, as I promised, I want to share 3 tips with you for getting the best possible results with this website. First, material. One of the keys to getting a good result is contrast. Without contrast, the image will be very hard to see, and the result will essentially be ruined. For this reason, you need to choose a material where the engraving stands out, such as light-colored plywood, anodized aluminum, or light-colored cardstock. A material that is definitely not suitable, on the other hand, is leather, which usually does not offer good contrast. Second, resolution. Line width and dot size are key factors in achieving good resolution. But keep in mind that no matter how precise your laser is, if you plan to engrave these images in a small format, your machine will have difficulty maintaining the file dimensions. So, do some testing to find the right balance. Third, dimensions. This is somewhat related to the previous point in the sense that the larger the engraving, the more evident the contrast between dark and light areas will be. But be careful because the image will also be lighter, as you can see from the comparison between the 2 formats I used here. Again, I recommend experimenting a bit to find the right balance. I had a lot of fun creating these engravings and trying these effects. In my opinion, these are very interesting options for mixing things up and trying something new. As I mentioned, the site is free for personal use, but you'll need to purchase a license if you want to sell products creating using Spiral Betty. Also, if you would like to support the creator behind this software, you can leave a donation using the Ko-Fi link. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like or a comment below to support me and check out these videos as well.